Hello, this is just going to be a video where I show off sound or lack of it. Again, annoying, this should all be dark red, it should be like a blood red, and I've gone for the whole kind of like blood dripping down kind of thing now. It looks really smart on my side, but unfortunately it's a mixture of odd colours on this phone. The problem with using phones, it picks up different lighting and also the sound as well. It can sometimes make things sound worse than what they actually are. Depending on which phone you're using. But yeah, so Cyberpunk maxed out, and this is as loud as my PC gets, and you can probably hear the outside noise. This is me fairly close to it. I'm sat a lot further away from this when I'm obviously playing, and there's obviously sound as well. Well, that's another thing. That's my old soundbar. I'm due to get the Samsung. I forgot the name of it now. Is it P990 or something like that? It's a new one anyway. I might do an unboxing tomorrow. We'll see. So this will either be impressive and you're like, oh, it's really quiet, or the phone will be picking up more sound than it should be. But that's 10 case fans and 3, obviously GPU, keeping Cyberpunk in check, and obviously the pump as well. From where I am, I can't hear any call whine due to the case. The only place you can hear it or maybe you can't hear it, I'm not sure, is if you stick your head right over the grill. And that's because it's got perforations in it rather than tempered glass all the way around. And because the fans are pushing air upwards, sound travels on air, so that's why you can hear it more when you stick your head over there as well. But from actually outside the case and that, you can't really hear it. I was due to get the Loki, it's the Asus Loki 1000 watt PSU, the ATX3, to see if it changed anything, but I decided to knock it on the head because it won't change anything for me personally at this moment in time. I can't hear the call whine, it doesn't affect anything. All it will be doing is literally just another experiment just to see whether it does fix it or not. And it's a lot of money to pay out for something that's going to be pretty much an experiment. So I'm leaving that for now. So one of the reasons why the call whine is helped, well, 2 reasons. The case, which I keep mentioning in comments, because it's got glass all the way around. It's only really open at the top and at the back. But also it's on the vertical mount, which is the Easy DIY Gen 4. And that's because the call whine is situated more so on the back of the PCB, near where the PCI slot is. And so instead of the buzzing going straight up, goes towards the motherboard and then makes its way up, which deadens the sound. It's like hitting a wall and deadening the sound, so it helps a lot. So if you have the Dynamic XL and you want to try and reduce your call whine, vertical mount certainly does help. Yeah, it looks nice as well. But yeah, this is the loudest my PC ever gets. There's a temp sensor which I have on the motherboard, which is the MSI Meg 670 ACE. Temp sense runs up, you maybe can't see it because it's dark, but I actually have it wedged in, you can maybe see it in that corner over there, into one of the fins, so it picks up the temperature on the fins, and I have it all adjusted to ramp up the fans when that gets hot. It takes a lot of time to sit down and testing and stuff like that, but I think it's worth it in the end. You're paying this kind of money, you want a machine that's quiet. Like I say, I've seen some people with these high-end machines and I hear them cool and I'm like, why is it so loud? You have such a nice machine and why is it so loud? And it just finding the right fans and tweaking. but to me this sounds like a fan that you'd have in your room, cooling the room down like a stand-up fan on its lowest setting. Once there's any volume on the TV and stuff like that, you can barely hear that the PC's even on. And games which aren't as demanding, obviously, as Cyberpunk, it's even better. And the funny thing is that most of this noise is caused by this grill, and it's the air passing through the grill. And that's what's causing most of the noise. So hopefully you can hear or not hear it. Yeah. Well, I say it was more so just an update, really. One of the things I'll just quickly grab and show. Headset I use. I don't use it a great deal, but I'm playing that new Dead Space remake at the moment, and the headsets work really well with that one. Mainly because it can pick up little tiny details that you normally can't hear, and it really helps when you're trying to locate where the monsters are running around or where they've appeared in the room. And that's a remake that's been done really, really well. Excellent game. Obviously looks really stunning on a high-end machine as well. But these are the Corsair Virtuoso with my custom pads. I've done a video in the past about this, but when they originally come, they come with pads which are like half the thickness of these, and I think it was not too great for the sound and the comfort. So I actually found these on AliExpress. Like I say, I've done a past video, it's had a lot of views on it, so a lot of people seem to be trying to solve the issue that I had with them when I first got them. And I think they're only like £10 on AliExpress, and they're great. Do everything that the Corsair ones do, and they're twice the thickness, and it helps with the sound as well. Obviously you can mess about in the EQ, but even after the EQ it helps with the sound. The other thing on AliExpress which I got was the headband cover, because it's not the most comfortable one, so this thing pads it out a bit, it helps. One of the things which if I can find it, it's on that side. Another AliExpress thing is these magnetic USB chargers. You can buy them for USB-C and mini and everything, and you basically just stick them in everything, and you just need one cable, and it just magnetically. In fact, I might actually have a cable close by. They're nothing new, they've been around for a while, but it's quite handy when you have them in everything. So this is one I have right here.
Charging battery.
Oh, you can actually hear Cyberpunk. Because the sound's moved to the headphones now because it's plugged in rather than wireless.
Charging battery.
So yeah, these are quite cool. You get them all different shapes and stuff, but the one I went for was just this type, mainly because it fits into phones and phone cases and lots of other devices. Some of them are just like round, and they're not very compatible with different devices you have, but I think I have them plugged into everything in the house now, which is really handy because literally you just need one cable to charge everything. If you're just going to do one at a time, that is, you just get more cables obviously. It's just me rambling on about odds and sods. So yeah, that's it for now. I might do an unboxing for the Samsung soundbar, which is going to come hopefully tomorrow. It's a step up from the one I've got now. The one I have now is a Dolby Atmos. It's a 7.1. The one coming, I think, off the top of my head, I think it's 11.1. So I'll be certainly giving some of my films a bit of a run through, see what they sound like. Like I say, just a shame you can't actually see that this is all like blood red. But yeah, this is the thing we'd use in a camera phone rather than actual professional stuff. But this is not a professional thing for me, as people keep pointing out. A lot of erms. It's like I don't plan anything. Just literally turn the thing on and talk. This is videos are just basically how I have my setups, and anything I find that can help people, or anything I find a fix to a certain problem, then I have that as well. It'd be interesting to see how this actually sounds when I play this back. I can actually hear the wall clock clicking over the sound of the PC. Anyway, just rambling. Okay, bye.